let's welcome our first intern, whose name is Rameen Copeland, who is studying in rising senior in Charter High School for architecture, and his interest is in architecture and design. Let's welcome.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. My name is Rameen Copeland. I'm a rising senior at Charter High School for Architecture and Design. I formerly attended True Right Science Academy Charter School, which is where I first heard of the WesGold Fellows program. My counselor introduced me to this program because she felt as though it represented everything that I was described towards her. She felt as though I needed that type of foundation to kind of help me become who I am. And I will say that those 8 weeks have definitely changed my life, and I'm very proud that she introduced me to that world. It's a lesson learned because I learned so much through this program, and it's really unbelievable. I'm really shaking right now because it's I really just learned so much. It's just unbelievable. I'm going to touch down on an agenda. I'm going to talk about WesGold. I'm going to talk about some of the special guests we had, some of the experiences in my community outreach, or how I want to help my community, as well as my concluding statements. So WesGold. WesGold is basically, our internship was a part of a marketing plan in 2007 between the Goldenberg Group and West Philadelphia Financial Service Institution, where they came together and created an internship as a part of their plan when they built Park West Town Center, which is that shopping center on 52nd and Jefferson. And it was started by Michael Gross, who was a student at Drexel, who asked Mr. Jim Burnett, who just left the room, how to become, he needed something to help him. And it was his first job, and then he actually turned it into an internship, and that's why we're all here today, thanks to Mr. Michael Gross. It teaches us about financial literacy, personal development, real estate development, as well as our overall college planning. And through these 8 weeks, it has showed us a little bit of all of that and so many more. We had so many different speakers, countless. I don't even remember all the speakers we had. It was really crazy. But 3 of the major speakers that spoke out to me was Brian Green. Brian Green is the founder of Philadelphia's largest home care provider, Always Best Care. He was here. He came to visit us. And what stood out for him the most was because he taught us about the importance of breaking into something that you're not comfortable with. He never thought he would get into that type of field. And the fact that he did, it really inspired me in a lot of different ways. Christopher Raff, he's a very famous author and he's a writer. He's actually a professor at Temple University. He taught me the importance of knowing yourself. He went to Yale University, and he told us about the story about being in a situation where, at the time, going to Yale, it was a very still racist time, and with him being one of the only colored people in this campus life where it was so racist around him, it really told him how to be strong inside. Ingrid Burnett is the wife of Jim Burnett, who still isn't here. She taught me the knowledge of respect. I know a lot about respect. I've always been taught how to respect my parents, my family. We don't do that disrespect around. But she taught me the true meaning of respect, in my opinion. And it was that was the first time respect actually became a meaning of why I should care about it. That's why those 3 speakers spoke out to me the most. Our experiences, we did a lot of things. We went to New York, went to Washington, D.C. I wasn't with them when they went to Washington, D.C. because I had to go to the National Liberty Museum because I was awarded the National Young Heroes Award, which was, thank you. And that's why I wasn't able to attend that, but I would have loved to went with them to there. But when I went to New York, it was a very fun experience because we got to see a lot of different people who I never thought I would ever see, like from famous fashion designers to like actual real estate and other different types of other people of different fields that I never would have thought I would have got into. But it really kept me engaged, although I was kind of asleep sometimes. But like it still kept me engaged to the most point, and I will never forget that experience. My community outreach, I've done a lot of things for my community. You know, I've given back to students in the Philippines who are homeless. You know, me and my teacher, we came together and we fed many different people from there, and we also helped people in our community and a whole bunch of different things that involve community helping. The one that stood out for me the most was actually something that I did yesterday. We went to a children's place. It was a Big Brother, Big Sister Foundation thing, and we helped out these little kids, and that's one of the kids that you see in the picture. His name is Jaden, and I realized over time that he has major help, like he needs help, and like he really helped me realize that there's actually children out there who needs more help than me, and it really inspired me to like want to do more, and I'm going to continue helping him, and there's a whole bunch of other things I'm just going to continue doing. And my concluding statements, I would like to say that I'm so proud that I got to know all these fellows and everybody else through this entire process, and I would like to thank Jim, and I would like to thank Sarah and Ivy especially, because those are the three main people who made this what it is today, and I'm so proud of it. Thank you so very much.